We are getting ready because tomorrow night, comedian Whitney Cummings will headline the 7th Bullying is No Joke show going on at MotorCity Casino.
So Jeff Sakwa is here. He's the president of Defeat the Label. Whitney Cummings, this is no joke. What's this whole event aimed to do? Obviously, it's against bullying, but tell us what you hope people take from it.
Hope people learn a little bit about bullying and what's going on before the show. I think we all would admit today is pretty epidemic and pathetic, and all the other horrible words that we have to deal with every day. And why not laugh a little bit and let a little bit of anxiety out? And Whitney's our latest comedian. We work with JB Smoove, Colin Jost. We had great comedians, and the soundboard been tremendous to work with. And actually went down there because it gets bigger and bigger every year. And just there'll be an event before the show that just talks more about what we're doing in schools. The schools have so many issues to deal with already, particularly after COVID. Yesterday I had a meeting with the ISD, that's all the schools in Oakland County. They said they did a study this year that the third graders were so affected by the pandemic that there's a lot of bullying going on because they were locked up basically for 2 years, all this aggression.
Pent up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hear about it firsthand. So tell folks, we talk about Defeat the Label. What does that mean? Defeat
the Label is we don't prejudge people. So if you look like a certain type of person doesn't mean that you are, and that everybody's special, has their own strengths and weaknesses, and we're not going to label people.
So you mentioned you were talking to some schools yesterday. You do a lot of work with schools across the country, actually.
Yeah.
Tell us a little more about that. What does that all entail?
Well, we have a curriculum that we bring to the schools, and we have people that teach. We raise money. The more money we raise, the more schools we can get into. And it just, they don't have the staff or the administration to necessarily handle these different things. So we've done rallies, but more importantly, we pick leaders in the school, and the leaders in the school don't have to be the brightest students or the best athlete. We're trying to get a cross-section and make them the leaders of the school, and when they see something happen, they kind of take over and just, make that, get it done.
Yeah, very inclusive program.
Yeah. And you talk about picking leaders in schools. If someone's watching this and they want to get involved, how can people get involved?
DefeatTheLabel.com. Like everybody else, we got a website.
Simple as that.
Didn't have any websites when I was in school.
Yeah, I think it's such a great way to, get the message out about bullying with some laughter. I mean, some people might look at that and be like, what are you doing? But it's really a good way to, just make it a little lighter.
Feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good.
That's what people want.
I think every day I wake up, I turn on the TV, it's like, oh God, what happened now? So I don't recognize the world that I live in right now, and next generation should have the childhood that I have. So
yeah, that little bit of laughter goes a very, very long way, especially these days.
Absolutely.
Whitney Cummings, bullying is no joke. Tomorrow, Motor City Casino.
Thank you so much, both of you.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for coming. It's going to be a great show.